So you are on the verge of walking away or quitting your business. Well, let's talk about it and let's talk about how we can get you back on track. My name is Adrienne Fuller. I'm a business owner, private practice owner for the last 13 years, and also a speech language pathologist. And I have wanted to quit small business many, many times. But I'm here on this side of it. So glad that I did not. So today, I'm not trying to give you a pump up motivation speech, but I am going to give you a couple of tips that might help get you back where you want to be. So, the first thing is, I'm going to encourage you to remember your why. Why did you start this business in the first place? It could be money. It could be, I want to spend more time with my kids or my parents, or I want to take care of a sick relative, or I want to do therapy, or I want to do whatever your business is on the terms I want to do my business on, right? I only want to work in the mornings, or I only want to work at night. I want you to remember why you started your business. Now, here's something that people don't often tell you. Sometimes your why changes. So for me, and I'm just being a very forthcoming, honest person, that's all I know how to be. Money was a very big motivator when I started my business. I wanted to make a certain amount of money and I wanted to do it on my own terms, but honestly, I just wanted to make a lot of money. And I'm very okay saying that. A lot of us do. Money is a good motivator. It's why a lot of us go to work. It's why many people go to work, right? But once I made the money I wanted to make, I found out, hey, I need to change my why. I want to do something else. I want to do it for a different reason. So if you look back on your why and you're like, I wanted to spend time with my kids, but now my kids are gone to college. I need a different why. Maybe it's time to just readjust that. So it's okay for you to change the reason why you're in business, right? All right. And another thing is, next thing, look back on where you were. In this society, especially with social media, but even before then, right? Comparison has always been the name of the game since we were really young, right? It's always who's the best reader, who's the fastest runner, who's the best cheerleader. And that never stops. So it's easy for us to say or look at people and you're like, man, I'm not there yet. Or even when I mentor business owners, private practice owners, I still hear a lot of like, well, I'm small, or I haven't done this, and I haven't hired anyone. It's your business, it's your race. Look back instead of looking at someone else or where you want to be and how far that feels. Man, a year ago, I didn't have this revenue. Man, a year ago, I couldn't outsource anything. I didn't even have a cleaning person. So if you start looking back where you were, that always encourages you like, oh, I was there a year ago. And in just 1 year, I made it this far. So look back at where you've been so you'll be encouraged where you're going. All right. Another thing is, this is a really a hard one for me. Ask for help. You know, I know I've mentioned before that I'm a mentor. Don't ever get so big that people can't speak into your life, because I remember one person I was mentoring. Once she put something on social media and she was like, people are here for you and people want to help you. You just have to tell them what to do. She's 100% right. There's no honor in doing it all yourself. You know where that gets you? It gets you very burned out and it gets you very frustrated and very tired. So ask for help. And that could look like a lot of things. I could be frustrated that my husband doesn't ask me what he can do for me, or I could be frustrated that my best friend doesn't support me. But sometimes we have to find the words and say, honey, I need you to watch the kids at this time so I can do this. Or it could look like, I need to hire a babysitter to watch the kids so I can get these admin tasks done so I can be present when it's time for family time, right? Or I need to have someone clean my house once a month or once a week or whatever you can afford. So it's okay to ask for help. I need to ask my mom or my dad. Dads are great too. I need to ask them to, like in the beginning, my dad helped me with marketing. I was so overloaded and so overwhelmed. We would get some treats from Publix. I got him a shirt with speech builders on it, and he would go to the doctor's offices. And that was a huge help, right? And so ask for help. And it might look like it may not come in the way you want it, and it might be not in the way you would do it. But if it's, someone once told me, if it's about 80% done the way I would, if it's 80% there, let the 20 go. Let the 20 go. You need help, and you doing it yourself or taking it on yourself, that's not and another form of help. Hey, can someone deliver my groceries, or can we have a meal prep service, or let's do some family meal prep on the weekends or something. So don't be afraid to ask for help. So one more thing is, don't try to change everything all at once. When you're a business owner, there's always like a ton of things that you identify that need to be changed. The question for you is going to be, what is the next thing I need to do? Identify the very next thing you need to do, one small change, and then implement that. And then go to the next one and the next one. But if you try to make all these big changes because you're so unhappy, you're going to frustrate yourself and you may frustrate your team. So, just to reiterate, let's review. Instead of quitting, instead of blowing up your business, instead of walking away saying, I'm done, try this. Number one, remember your why. Number two, look back on where you were. Number three, ask for help. Number four, identify the very next thing you need to do and do that. You know what? Business will never be like this. The journey will always be this. You'll be up, and then you're like, why did I decide to do this again? And you'll be up, and why did I? And that is normal. So if you feel like you're seeing a whole bunch of people, first of all, if you're seeing a whole bunch of people on social media, it's that act like it's this, you need to reevaluate your social media, because you don't need those images in your head. And when I say that, for me, I love scrolling, I love consuming content. But there was a minute where I was like, turn the phone, put the phone down, turn it off. Eliminate social media for a while and see how clear you are. Not forever, but if you're always bombarded with those, you have something to do with what's coming in to your spirit, to your system, and to your atmosphere. So, like I was saying, see how I got on a tangent there? But business is never this. It's always rocky. No one ever tells you that, but that's what it is. It's rocky. So just buckle up, be prepared for the good times and the bad times, and you'll go far. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Until next time, we'll see you. Bye. Be encouraged. Don't quit.